So I know I haven't done a video in a really long time. I haven't done one since like July or something, or June. I don't even know if people still watch my videos. I don't really care. I do this for the sake of myself because I think it's fun to edit videos and stuff. Today I am going to be making a tier list for DC Don's album Funeral Deluxe because that dropped a couple weeks ago, I think. So for this tier list, I am going to be ranking each song on Funeral Deluxe, not just the deluxe part, and then explaining why I put that in that tier. So the first song on Funeral is called Funeral.
Can you name another nigga doing the impossible, making this shit look so real? I'm rocking money on the weekend, popped another 69 nigga geek. Now this shit feeling hot as hell, I fell asleep with a demon.
I feel like I'm gonna put Funeral in the C tier because I honestly didn't like it and I still don't like it. I've tried listening to it. Because usually with me, with music, the more I listen to it, the more I get used to it and I enjoy it more. But this one I just couldn't. It, like the drums, I didn't like the drums. It seems too like High School Musical sound, you know? That's what it's giving me, like with the drums and stuff and the trumpets. I don't know what type of instruments he had in there, but I just didn't like the sound of it. So that is going in the C tier. Okay, next song is Love.
Understanding all I want from you. Hey, it's love, can you meet me? I hate it when you tell me take it easy. Like, it feels me against the world, could you love me? Cause I know where I said this shit gets up.
I think I want to put Love on the B tier because it wasn't horrible, but it also isn't my favorite. I feel like I could put it on the A tier, but that was also like Funeral. I couldn't get used to it, but I did end up getting used to it. Like, it got better the more I listened to it. It's just I don't know, something with the melody. I don't mess with it. But next song is Story of My Life.
Now, at the Bentley outside, baby, fucking, I'ma leave the whole city red. Talk to me nice if you wanna say something, cause the old shit too dead. And the fast car on my rigs on this.
I think I'm gonna put that at the A tier because I remember when I first listened to it, when it first dropped, I was like, yeah, this is heat, like this is good. So I'm gonna put that on the A tier. Not really much to say about it. It's just one of them songs that like you can't go wrong with it, you know? Next song is Hate the New You.
Cause I need your love. Hey, I bet them nights feel lonely again. Taking pictures with all your friends.
I gotta put this one in S tier because, like I said about Story of My Life, you cannot go wrong with the song. Like, I have overplayed this so much and it still hits the same. I listen to it at least 12 times a day, every day. It still hits the same. Next song is a song from the Deluxe, Let's Pretend.
And I open up, cause I just wanna feel love for the both of us. Come down and make it all. If you want tonight.
Not gonna lie, Let's Pretend was best off of the Deluxe. Definitely going in the S tier. Best off Deluxe, that one, and I'm Losing It. Best off the Deluxe. Next song is Urgent.
Never work. She only calling my phone at the night time if it's urgent. Yeah, I got my shades on cause them flashing lights make me nervous. Bitch, and I swear to God, we've been worried. This shit feeling too real.
I'm gonna put Urgent in the A tier because, again, you can't really go wrong with the song. This has like the same, this has like a similar melody to Bankrupt. I feel like I just put those two they just go together, you know? Urgent, A tier, can't go wrong with it. W song. Like, next song is Shoddy.
Now you switching to Prada. I'm blowing 400 miles in my 4G. I don't smoking weed in Nevada. Like, really, the fuck did you?
I'm not gonna lie, the same thing with Funeral, the song Funeral. I didn't really mess with it at first, but different from Funeral is that I do mess with it now, but I wouldn't mess with that much to put it in an A or an S tier, so that is gonna go in the B tier. But it's the melodies. The melodies are like the beats, I guess, that's what screws it up for me. I didn't really mess with it was such a funky, like, I don't know, but it was funky and I didn't really mess with it. I did mess with it for a while, but then I started replaying it, and I was like, okay, this is kind of good. Next song we got is Tell Cheyenne. And I know Tell Cheyenne 2 isn't on Funeral, but I'm gonna include it anyways.
Diane, she got mine running the new G-Wagon, this bitch too flooded. left Cheyenne to delete mine. Riding lose your six.
So for me, this is just how it happened to me. Like, it's a good song, but I just saw so much promotion for it, and it just got stuck in my head, and it just basically the promotion literally already overplayed it for me before it even dropped. So I'm gonna have to put it at the B tier, I think. But Tell Cheyenne 2 with Jace, that could possibly get an A tier. It's just really overplayed in my head, which sucks because it's a really good song, but I just overplay hella songs, so they get boring and I get sick of them. Next song is Hate Being Lonely, and I know this dropped before Funeral, but it's still on Funeral, so I'm still gonna count it. Same thing with any of the other songs that already dropped before Funeral.
When you want me, you too dry, now you hate being lonely. I got what you need in bed, son. I pull up, I got some other drink on me. I'm going up.
Hate Being Lonely, another song that I overplayed hella, but like I said about Tell Cheyenne, it's still a really decent song. Like, it's good. It's really catchy. So I'm gonna put it in the A tier because I really did enjoy it. That's why I overplayed it so much, is because it was really good. Next song is another song from the Deluxe called Out My Body, or Out of My Body, with 6 Lack.
Why does it feel like I'm outside of my body? Why does it feel like I'm outside of my body? Take me out and please move on without me. I'm a mess.
So I'm gonna put it in the D tier. I was gonna put it in the E tier, but I feel like that'd be too much. But it was just so repetitive, and I expected so much more from like a 6 Lack feature. I expected so much more. But a lot of people like it. A lot of people don't like it. I know more people that don't like it than do like it. It's just really repetitive, and overall, it's just really not that good. I expected so much more. Maybe it's because my standards were too high for it. I don't know. Next song is another song from the Deluxe, My Jacket Don't Fit You.
Hold us back from happiness. I call my swisher, my strain of choice. You give me my Rio, give me my coat, even though my jacket don't.
I'm gonna have to put this in the S tier because at first, the snippet, I didn't really expect much from the snippet. Like, it wasn't, I was like, I don't really know about that. And then when I first listened to it, I was like, I don't really know about that. But then I kept playing it, and I was like, wait, this is kind of fire. So I'm gonna put it in the S tier. It's just really like, it's one of those songs where you can just sit there and think while listening to it, you know? And I've seen so many people post like these like beautiful like landscape pictures, or like not landscape, like scenic. I don't know what, I think it's scenic. Like, there's pictures of the sky and stuff with this song in the background, and it's beautiful. Next song we got is Bankrupt.
You still where I left you. Ain't no fucking way you on the edge of the cliff. I'm wondering if I'm a catch. Know that you wanna watch me blood checking. I know that you know you wanted me to wreck you. Pull up.
Bankrupt, I'm gonna put it in the S tier. You really cannot go wrong with Bankrupt. Like, it has like that similar like sound to Urgent, and it's just so like catchy and stuff. Like, again, you cannot go wrong with that song. Like, the next song is a song that dropped before Funeral, but it still ended up being on Funeral. It's 12 a.m.
We ain't at the West and it's a 5-star. LA for the week, I go very hard.
I'm gonna have to put this one on the A tier, cause another song that I overplayed because it was just too good. When this first dropped, I went insane. Like, I was so surprised because I haven't heard anything like that from DC before, and I was just so shocked, and I overplayed it so much because it was just so good. I kept, like, literally that night when I dropped, I replayed it at least 10 times, 20 times, I don't even know. Next song is Friends.
Before you go, is there some things that I never know?
I'm gonna also have to put this song in the A tier instead of the S tier because, again, I overplayed this way too much because it was way too good, and it just got a little boring to me. But it's still a really like heavenly, like beautiful ass song. So I'm gonna put it in A tier. Next song is another song from the Deluxe called Way Too Much.
With your friend, I'm playing, it's part of the game. I'm sorry, what was you saying? I don't wanna pretend, I just had to make you remember that. I don't wanna.
This one's gotta go in the S tier. A lot of the Deluxe songs are in the S tier right now, but in a couple months, they're gonna be going down to A or B. Maybe even C, who knows? Because I always overplay them. They're always really good when I first listen to them, and then I overplay them, and then they get boring. But Way Too Much, it's just, I love the Deluxe, bro. Like, he has such a new, like, sound compared to how he did in, like, Come As You Are era. And like, it's not, I know there's like the two personas, Rage Kid and Donnie. This isn't even Rage Kid though. This is like a whole different DC. Like, this is not, I don't even know, bro. But next song is Working on Dying.
Who is he? They like, who making cash, nigga, you or me? If you try to come around on that liberty lane, shit, you get in your brain, so you working on dying, little bitch, I ain't talking about.
People might bash me for this, but I'm gonna put it in the C tier, cause don't get me wrong, it's a decent song, but only the intro. After that, it's just too repetitive and the beat just sucks. Like the intro is crazy. Like, you're like, oh damn, like this is fire, and then it's just like the same. There's no flavor. Where's the flavor? You know? But it's good. It's just really repetitive. As soon as the intro ended, I was like, what is this? What is this? So I never really liked it that much, besides the intro. But next song is Used to Be / Me.
You know you can't ball on me, yeah. All that pressure been weighing you down, and you doing it all on me. Ain't no point in sitting around and reminiscing how it used to be.
This is another one of them songs that is like a decent song, but I just overplayed it too much and it got boring. This one got boring to me really quickly. I'm gonna put it in the B tier. It's a really good song though. I got bored of it real quick. I just don't really listen to it anymore. Maybe I should start listening to it again. I don't know. Next song is You Forgot About Me.
I call on you, would you be on the way? Like, shawty, if I'm being real, I can't even try to hide the feelings away. Like, honestly,
I'm gonna have to put this one in the A tier because, again, for like the 10th time now, this is another song that I've been overplaying. Especially recently, I've really been overplaying this song because it's just really good. But it's not in my S tier anymore because it went down because I've been replaying too much and it's getting old. But it's a really good song. Definitely top off Funeral. Next song is another one from Deluxe, Melatonin.
pictures, I'm hoping it don't change. No, you're scared to speak up, but I'm feeling the same way. I am just holding on the pieces, I'm hoping it don't change. Ocean life when I'm
I expected better from the because of the snippet. I thought that this was gonna be some heavenly ass, beautiful ass song, but it wasn't really what I expected. So sadly, it's gonna go in the C tier. Maybe B tier. It has potential. It has definitely has potential to be in the B tier, but I'm just gonna put it in the C tier because I was disappointed. Next song is Going Stuck.
trying to make some sense of all the shit that never makes sense. I put my opinion in and you told me to keep the two. Trying to change my identity, I told you that I wrote the blueprint.
I'm gonna put this one in the A tier. I was debating to put it in the B tier because I overplayed this one hella a couple months ago, but it's just too good to put it in the B tier. It deserves to be an A tier. This is also one of the best off Funeral, in my opinion. The next song is called Fight or Flight.
Stop leaving voicemails when you fade it. You running out of fucking words to say, girl, really, if you hate me that much, then maybe you should go and say it.
I don't know if my memory's just screwed up, but I don't really remember how this song sounds. I'm gonna have to go re-listen to it after. But I'm pretty sure it was really good because I have lots of plays on it. I'm gonna put it in the A tier. Again, I was debating to put this one in the B tier because I don't remember it, but I wasn't gonna let my memory be the judge of that. So the next song is Intuition.
Back on me for the last time, was that really your intuition? If you said I wasn't how I was for you, can you give me your definition? Cause it feel like we was on two teams, treated me like I was
This is another song you cannot go wrong with. And I've been listening to this before Funeral dropped. So I've been on Intuition, even though I've played it so many times, like even before it dropped and then after it dropped and still up to now. It's just one of those songs that it never gets old, you know? So I'm gonna have to put that in the S tier. Definitely another one of my favorites off Funeral. The last song off Funeral, part of the Deluxe, is I'm Losing It.
lonely, so are you asking who I'm coolin' with? I'm coolin' with, ayy. You push me back, do you need me? You made me feel like I've been losing it.
I put majority of the Deluxe in the S tier, probably because it's new and I haven't overplayed it enough for it to get bad or boring or whatever, or overplayed. But that's okay. They're all really good songs. I'm Losing It, definitely top. My two favorites, actually I'm gonna say three favorites. My three favorites from the Deluxe was Let's Pretend, I'm Losing It, and Way Too Much. My Jacket Don't Fit You is really good, but not my favorite. Out of My Body was horrible. And I think that was it on the Deluxe, but yeah.